Hello out there and welcome to English Teacher Plays. We are back with Mass Effect. Now, last time, when I last left you, we had just defeated the Thorian and finished up everything here. So we're going to go ahead and head off planet and take care of some of these side quests because can't do Mass Effect unless you're going to get 100%. Well, I mean, I suppose you can,
Stand
but
by, shore
I'm certainly not going to.
Decontamination in progress.
So we're back.
Commander,
Oh.
you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I definitely am. Yeah, I feel
The
strange.
cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
That would be interesting. Sure.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Yep, we don't have much time. Embrace eternity,
Relax,
or whatever it
Commander.
is. Yeah, it is embrace eternity.
Embrace eternity.
Yeah! I like this sequence, actually. It's cool.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
I am.
What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
That's right.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines.
Obviously, I'm right about
I think
that.
it is obvious
God.
there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit. But I did not see anything that would help us find it.
Right, now
What's
what?
our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing.
Uh-huh.
Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon.
Maybe.
If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
Yeah.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
All
We're
right.
done here. Dismissed.
Get out of here.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, I suppose we're gonna have to do
Patch
that
him through,
sometime.
Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenia should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
Yeah.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Ha 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 ha.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Yep.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to
God,
help a
you're so
human
racist.
colony.
I guess I help everyone.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not racist.
But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Yeah, it might even
Goodbye,
be
Commander.
you.
We will be waiting for your next report.
Yeah, you will. Alright. Right, FTL comlink, we don't need that right now. Now we probably want to go and talk to our dudes. Let's see what Navigator Priestley has to say.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm
Oh.
glad it's you.
Same
I'm not
stuff.
sure about having non-humans.
Yeah,
on
we
the
already-
ship.
Carry on, Presley.
We already had this
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's racist up in here. Let's go talk to Joker. See what Joker has to say. Gonna do some walking.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd
She's the
be?
best ship in the fleet.
We've
ma'am.
already had
the
this.
Normandy's probably too much
Yeah.
ship for your average Alliance pilot.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you?
I can see where this... You want me as your pilot.
Right,
Top of
we
my
already
class
did
in flight
this,
school,
yeah.
I earned that. All those...
Yeah, we did that.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance.
Yep,
Alright,
we
see
did.
ya.
He's not. Sometimes he does do new stuff, but he's not doing it at the moment. So, let's go talk to someone else. After all the main storyline missions, which is like what we just did, it's good to go and talk to your crew because they'll usually have new stuff to say. So you know, that's where you get your like feels moments where you can like talk to your friends and stuff. I can go talk to Kaiden and say, "What's up, Kaiden? How's life in the hood?" Right? What's up, dude?
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Sure.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make.
We do.
I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard.
It won't.
Commander.
This a personal observation, Kaiden?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but yeah.
Yep. Yep.
There's a lower deck rumor that she's interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data.
She probably
she's
is.
a very interesting lady. To my tastes, but I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Never claimed to be big on alien culture, right? Are you jealous?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Right.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Kaiden?
Yeah, what's the real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that.
That's good.
It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
Do you have an
You're
example?
talking about a
Let's hear it.
particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes.
Yeah.
After
Makes
first
sense.
contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Right.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Thorians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Thorians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Yeah, why not the
Asari
Asari?
would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Thorian mercenaries.
Huh.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Thorian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father."
Rude.
I told him my dad was
So rude.
He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess.
Yeah,
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
not now.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Kaiden.
Yep.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command.
Sounds like you do.
Think about what I said.
We'll
Right.
talk later, Kaiden.
I'd like that.
So he's like keen as bean. He wants to get all up in Shepard's pajamas. But, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Kaiden is cool. On most of my playthroughs, I end up with Liara, but that's just, that is what it is. You know? Liara is cool. Dr. Chakwas is cool as well, but you can't romance her, unfortunately. Let's go talk to Liara. Sup? Saw, dude.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah, I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She is literally the
You're
best.
in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Yep.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yeah.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in
Oh,
you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans.
Especially humans.
I did not really know much about
We're
your
the
species
worst.
when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, we are. We're rushed and high-strung. That's what we do. Now hurry up and get to the point. Stop wasting my
We
time.
don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150 is pretty good. I'd
That
be
is
down
true.
with that.
At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage.
Definitely.
You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Really?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
Yeah, we do.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Ha! But I'm definitely gonna run over everybody in in my path.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer.
No.
I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
Ha! Yeah, you could have asked that.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again.
Like
I wanted
always.
to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
Ha!
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest.
Uh-huh.
But it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings.
Yeah.
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
Yeah, you're female. I'm not too worried about that. It's not
The
serious.
Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
That's right, you're not.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Yeah.
No. You were right. There is something between us.
I just lied to Kaiden.
I knew it, and
I
I knew you
knew
felt
it.
it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
Because I'm amazing.
We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Doesn't have
These
to.
things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
It's true.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Yeah.
Don't tell me a little danger puts you off.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
You started it.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll out now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
See you later. Meow. Time to go see Garrus, maybe? He'll be downstairs. And Rex and all them. Yeah, let's go. See, that's the thing about the main missions, is that afterwards you definitely have to go and check up on your people, because they always have something new to say. So, if if you're not interested in watching, like, the dialogue and stuff and the story unfolding with the characters, then yeah, this is probably not the episode for you, but hey, I'm enjoying it.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Right.
Why not stay and help your people?
Yeah.
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
He was betrayed.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Thorians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Thorians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Yeah, you should be fighting Krogans.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up.
Yeah.
To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough.
The genophage is nasty.
We told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Yeah?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground.
Yep.
He wanted to talk.
Ha.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go.
That's very vivid.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
His dad betrayed him.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
Yep.
His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Hardcore.
That's why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Hardcore.
Shepard.
Right. Space racist.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Kaiden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone.
Ha!
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Right, tell me about your dad.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief.
Racist.
First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise.
Yep.
She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
That sucks. Sisters.
More than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
Cool.
With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Must be nice.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
It's alright.
Or lack thereof. Relax, Williams. I've dealt with it.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Mm-hmm.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike.
Right.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Right.
They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Is LY actually shorter than saying light year? I don't think it is. Like, there's just no reason to do that. Like, at all.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
Right.
I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Mm-hmm.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy.
Right.
I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Jeez.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She
Good
helped
stuff.
him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying.
No.
She hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was
something
pointless.
But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
That's true.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around.
I'm definitely
Ulysses was
spreading
my
it
dad's
around.
favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Yeah.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Religious space racist.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
Right.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
That's right.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Yeah.
Dismissed, Chief.
Peace out.
Ma'am.
She's cool. But like I said, yeah, she doesn't like aliens. She really doesn't like aliens. And yeah. Ooh, let's go talk to... Is it Tali down here? Did I miss Garrus? I must have missed Garrus already. What's up, Tali? Tali Zora?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Cool. You seem happy.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is.
Yep.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Starin's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Right.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet.
Right, so you're a princess or whatever?
My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Princess
So
Tali?
are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
Mm-hmm.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People
Right.
have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Aw, poor princess. Poor princess, you have it so hard.
It must be tough on you.
Yeah.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example.
Maybe.
Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed. And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Yeah, what if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Ha!
Yes, I
In your
know.
face,
But
Quarians.
you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth.
Maybe.
But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
Right, so what's the answer?
What do you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil.
Yeah.
And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren.
Yeah.
Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I mean, I know all this stuff. I mean, we can always ask. We'll ask about the Geth,
I
sure.
want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Uh-huh.
All I know is the story of their origins.
We read those.
What they were when we
Yep.
created
I want
them.
to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
We'll go now. We'll go now.
See you later.
See ya. Yeah, we did our stuff. I missed Garrus, though, so we'll have to hit Garrus. And then, where's Garrus? Ah, there he is. Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Thorian geneticist I was sent to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
That case was a bit disturbing.
Alright, tell me about it.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts. Organs, mostly.
Yeah.
We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Ew, gross. That is really gross, yeah.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
Okay.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Thorian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Thorian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Thorian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Just low-key telling us that they have 4 testicles.
Killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Gross.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so no one could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock.
Yeah.
By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
No, what?
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Idiots.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did.
Huh.
All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
Mm-hmm.
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. Just a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I'm gonna be there when you find him.
Yep. For sure. Right. So now let's head back up to the main deck and get ready to head out. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's a lot of talking. If you're still here watching, thanks for sticking with me. I mean, you know, not a super thrilling episode or anything, but this is the reason that I like Mass Effect. I mean, the gameplay and the exciting bits, those are good too, but you know, it's getting to know your crew and everything that is the real.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in
Here
from
we
the
go.
Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Give it to me.
I'll take it in the comm room.
So now I'm moving to the comm room. All right, to the comm room. I always forget where the comm room is. I'm fairly certain it's down here. Yeah. Here we go.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Okay.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications.
Right.
But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
All right.
Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
Cool.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
Thanks, team.
Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Yep, appreciate that. Oh, got a codex entry there. Right, so Vermeer is another main quest mission, I think. A main storyline mission. We're gonna go do some side stuff. Go have a look at some stuff. Oh, actually. No. We already did bring down this guy, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Let's just have a look. Vermeer, race against time. What is race? Find the conduit. Yeah, assignments. Investigate samples. Geth activities. Where's that? Armstrong Nebula Cluster. Find out what the Geth are up to. Let's go do that one. Armstrong Nebula. I mean, I might just fly there for this episode, and then in the next one we'll go and clear out some Geth, and that'll be quite fun, I think. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Zoom out. Armstrong Nebula. Nope. No. No. What? Aha!
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge.
Yep.
Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
I can totally do that.
I'm on it, Admiral.
Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts.
Aye, aye, sir. Whoosh.
We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Bye, Admiral Hackett. Right. Let's go... Yep. Let's go there first. Oh, we're gonna take off first. That's funny. We're just sitting on that planet, waiting to take off. I love it. So, anyways, yeah. You know, we're about to fly to this other system to take out some Geth. But I think that that's enough for one episode. There wasn't any shooting or any action. I apologize for that. It was a talk-heavy episode. I've already said that a couple times. Like I said, I really like the talking and stuff. Hopefully you all enjoyed that as much as I did. Nice. And that you'll join me in the next episode, which I'll be doing pretty soon, because I don't know. I was talking to a friend. There we go. I was talking to a friend online about Mass Effect, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I just started playing," and we started talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, I need to play Mass Effect, like a lot." Let's bring in him and oof. I always liked Garrus. Her and Garrus, yep. Yeah, I always liked Mass Effect, and talking about it to people makes me want to play it more, so I'm going to be doing quite a few more of these. So thanks for watching. We've just landed on the planet, and I'm going to leave it there. So we'll see you next time, where we continue right from here, and class dismissed.